For now, though, we're turning to a new history podcast. This summer, America is turning 250 years old. To celebrate, the Putnam Science Museum in Davenport is teaming up with the Davenport Public Library for a new podcast called Artifacts and Archives. Listeners will learn about American history through a Quad City lens. The first episode just premiered last night, and here to tell us all about it is Christina Castell, the Putnam's Curator of History and Anthropology. Christina, thank you so much for being here with us. I want to start with where the idea for this podcast came from. How long have you guys been working on this?
Well, actually, when we started thinking about projects that we could do for the 250th birthday, our vice president of visitor experiences had heard podcasts from Smithsonian, and she thought, oh, that's a great idea. So we decided to partner with the library.
I love it, and we'll get to why you're partnering in just a second. But, you know, when we say telling history through a Quad City perspective, what does that actually mean?
A lot of national events, parts of those national events took place here. We're not isolated here in the Midwest and the Quad Cities. We're part of the nation, and so objects that we have here in archives tell national historical stories.
And the first episode just dropped last night. What time period does this first installment cover?
Well, this first installment covers the early Revolutionary War period and prior to the Revolutionary War.
I love it. And you talk about, the whole point of this podcast is you talk about some artifacts that you have, not only at the Putnam, but this is where the library comes in. What kind of artifacts does the library have?
Well, the Richardson Sloan Library and Archive in the main branch of the Davenport Public Library has all kinds of images and documents, everything that an archive ordinarily would have, which is why it's Artifacts and Archives. So they're great partners.
All right, we don't want to give away too much. We want people to go listen to the podcast, but let's dive into two specific artifacts that you have already mentioned in this first episode. So what is the Quad City connection to the Declaration of Independence?
Well, this is a very special copy of the Declaration of Independence. It was written by a gentleman, Mr. Pratt, who was a handwriting teacher in Davenport. And so he has beautiful handwriting, and he created this document that shows an image of George Washington using only handwriting. You got to see it to believe it. It's amazing.
Yeah, we're looking at a photo of it right now. It is so hard to believe that's not a drawing. That's just words on the page. Is this something that the Putnam has on display, or is this over at the library?
This is actually something that is not on display at present. It's from our collection, but part of this podcast is also to pull things out of collection if we can to show them.
Absolutely. And what about if you go back even further, even before the founding of the country to more prehistoric times? What kind of artifact are you talking about there?
We have a mastodon tooth, and it is relevant to Thomas Jefferson and his defense of the people of the United States, or what will become the United States. So you got to see the podcast to hear what the connection is.
Oh, okay, I'll tease us there. But what other time periods can people expect to learn about in the coming episodes?
Oh, it's really going to be exciting. We've got the Black Hawk Treaty and Marguerite Leclerc for the next podcast. We've got the bridge, the very first railroad bridge to cross the Mississippi River, for the one after that. And beyond that, we've got music. Of course, the Quad Cities has had great music history. And we also have, let's see, what do we have here? We have birds. We have voting and the Mexican Americans, and we'll tell you the connection about that in the November podcast. And we'll also be talking about America's conflicts, wars.
We've only got a few seconds left, Christina. So really quickly, what do you want a listener to take away from this podcast?
We want them to come see the history of the United States at the Putnam Museum and at the library. At the very least, check out some books from the library on American history. There are some great novels there as well.
I love it. Christina, thank you so much for being here with us, and congratulations on the launch of this podcast.
Thank you so much.
And for you guys at home, you can listen to the first episode of Artifacts and Archives by heading over to WQAD.com and clicking on the As Seen on TV tab.